Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Sick of Shit Broadcasting. I am your host, Mr. Sick of Shit, and this is the program that, if I can manage to get the word out to more people, has the very real potential to clear up every brainwashed, non-thinking mind in the country. And there are a lot of them out there that are just brainwashed and do not think freely for themselves. I am your host, Mr. Sick of Shit. And why am I Mr. Sick of Shit? Because I am sick of the shit. I am so sick of the shit that is going on and the shit that is coming. Because it's smelling really bad, let me tell you. And it's everywhere. At any rate, what am I talking about? Well, it came to my attention this morning, and I wasn't even really aware of it until this morning. I was listening to the Common Sense Show hosted by a gentleman named Dave Hodges, whom I listen to daily. And he brought something to my attention that I wasn't aware of, and that is that during the campaign of the current administration, the leader of that administration, alleged leader, mentioned a long, cold, dark winter. What was he talking about? Well, let's just put it like this. I don't believe personally that it is a coincidence that they not only campaigned on these two and others as well, these two topics, but serious blows to the country with reference to these two topics have already taken place. They campaigned on elimination of cars, combustible engines anyway, and as well as that, the ending of fossil fuels being used, as well as the elimination of ranches, animal ranches like chickens, pigs, cattle, what have you. Well, it's not a coincidence to me that after having campaigned on these things, and not only campaigning on them, but also during the course of the current administration thus far, they've been mentioning a lot of these things too, such as the limiting or limitation on everyone of only a pound of beef per person per month, right? And then all of a sudden we have this alleged cyber attack on the biggest beef processing plant in the country, in the world, actually. I don't believe that's a coincidence at all, and I don't believe it was a hack at all. I believe that they shut it down deliberately because they were told to by this administration. That's my personal belief. It makes sense. Then we, of course, before that, we had the shutdown of that big gas and oil pipeline. And also, again, they campaigned and they've been talking the whole time they've been in office about what? The elimination of fossil fuels and combustible engines. You really think that that's a coincidence? I don't. No, don't think it is at all. I believe that they told that pipeline and whoever is in charge of it to just shut it down and claim that it was a hack. That's what I believe. I really do. And none of this is coincidental at all. Not at all. And it will not be a coincidence at all when we see the power grid go down after this man already said what he did about us having a long, cold, dark winter. And of course, they'll do the same thing that they've done with the pipeline and the beef processing plant, and they will claim that it was Russian hackers when it's really just going to be them telling these people, shut it down, this will be your cover story, and that's where we're all going to be. How long it will last, I don't know. But I'm sure that it will be them that is responsible for it. There's no doubt in my mind. Could be national, could be here and there, different states for different amounts of time. There's no way to know exactly what they're going to do, but he was speaking to the nation about a long, cold, dark winter. So, kind of gives me the impression that it will be on a national level. I don't know for sure, but I think it is likely that it will be. So get ready for it, folks, because it could be as soon as this coming winter. Do I know that it will be that soon? No. But it could be. Just look at what happened in Texas and surrounding states this past February. You really think that that was caused by the weather? No, it wasn't caused by the weather. It was caused by the powers that be ordering these varying different states to just shut everything off and keep it off for X amount of time. Why? Because they were probably testing the resilience of the people in those states to see how many of them were going to survive and how many of them had the means and the capability of doing so. I think it was a testing ground, an experiment. I really do. I'm sure of it. Can I prove it? No. But I do feel very confident that that is exactly what it was. I mean, what else could it be? People think that there's no such thing as weather manipulation. Well, there obviously is. Or the snow, when they tried to melt it to get water, would not have turned into a black mass that didn't even melt. Think about that. And that happened. So, what do? I think you know what to do. If you haven't listened to previous broadcasts and you're new, then listen to them, because I go into detail about what you need to do if you're able to do it and how to get ready. I don't have a lot of time. I have to work today, 10 hours today, tomorrow, and Saturday. So I'm trying to get this done while I still have the energy to do it. At any rate, that is likely what we have. Well, it is what we have coming. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what winter it's going to be, but I feel fairly confident that it's going to be this coming winter. And he's already claimed also that he's going to use COVID-style restrictions to achieve his CO2 elimination goals. So you can expect that pretty soon, probably in the fall, at least as soon as the fall and into the winter. It's going to be a big mess. Bigger than it already is. So get ready for it, folks. Get ready for it. If you don't have any means of keeping yourself warm without having power, then find a means to do it, and do it quick. Till next time, if you're sick of shit, take the measures that need to be taken to clean up the shit out of your life and the shit that's coming. Till next time, love you.